Welcome back. I am freshly home from Tanzania, and while my feet are back on familiar ground, my mind and my heart are still processing everything I saw and experienced. You know, when you spend time in a place where human history and culture run so deep, you see the world a little differently. One word that kept coming to mind during my trip was tribes. It's easy to think of tribes as something distant or ancient, but the truth is, every single one of us belongs to a tribe, even today. We all belong to tribes. Some are ancient, some are modern, some are chosen, some are given to us at birth. But how we treat people outside our tribe says a lot about our faith. My name is Wilhelm-Volpi, and I'm a Christian author and speaker. I make weekly videos to help you live your faith, stay connected with the people you love, and find the good in everyday life. Subscribe if you want to see more. In Tanzania, tribal identity is rich and deeply woven into daily life, like the Maasai people, for example. But that's not the only place where tribal identity is strong. Sometimes a tribe is easy to spot, distinguished by vibrant clothing or a head covering or even a cross necklace. But other times it's not so easy to spot. You might walk right past a group of people and have no idea that they belong to each other, bound by a shared history or a mission or bloodlines. Some tribes we're born into, others we choose by alignment, interest, or maybe a belief. And unlike ancient history, most of our modern tribes allow us to come and go. So while in Tanzania, we had the incredible opportunity to visit a traditional Maasai village. For the Maasai, it's easy to see their tribe. It's in their striking clothing. It's usually this bright red, their beautiful beaded jewelry, and their way of life. But being there also pushed me out of my comfort zone. For instance, many of the Maasai practice polygamy and have massive families, far more children than I could ever imagine handling. Truth is, it's a lifestyle I don't fully understand. But here's the breakthrough that God gave me as I stood in the dirt path in that village. I don't have to get it to be respectful. You know, it's easy to confuse understanding or agreeing with someone to think that we have to do that to show basic human respect. You don't have to endorse or understand another group to show them respect. You don't even have to agree or like with what they're doing. That's not a prerequisite for respect. Loving our neighbor means recognizing God's fingerprint on them, period. Every single person on this planet possesses inherent dignity as a child of God. You know, it's easy to love our own tribe. The real test of faith is how we react when we're uncomfortable, when we feel ourselves reject, judge, or distance ourselves from a certain person or group. If you find your heart hardening towards a specific group or a specific person, don't worry about forcing yourself suddenly to like what they're doing. That's not the point. Instead, pause and pray a simple but radical prayer. God, expand my heart to see them as you do, and let Him take care of the rest. We don't need total agreement to offer total dignity. So I want to challenge you this week, and challenge myself too. If you find yourself rejecting a certain group, a political side, a specific person, something else, just stop and check your heart. You don't have to force yourself to suddenly get it. Instead, simply say this prayer. God, expand my heart to see them as you see them. Let Him take care of the rest. Have you ever had a moment where stepping outside your usual environment forced your heart to grow? Let me know about it in the comments. And next week, I'm going to be dropping more footage from the Serengeti and sharing a few wild lessons about motherhood and faith that I never saw coming. We'll see you then.